And welcome back to the OHL tonight here on TV Cogeco, where for the second consecutive game, the Belleville Bulls have shut out the Kingston Frontenacs. A couple weeks ago, they won 7-0, and tonight winning by a score of 3-0. Bryan Cameron scoring all 3 goals for the Belleville Bulls, and congratulations. Where does this night rank among your highlights in the OHL, getting the hat trick?
Oh, definitely a big one. It's nice when that happens, and feels really good, and I'm just happy that we got the win and got Mike Murphy, hometown boy, the shutout.
One thing to get 3 goals, but it's always nice when your team only scores 3 goals and you get all 3, because that doesn't happen too often.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often, but as long as we're getting the win, and it's all that really matters. So.
I know you went through a bit of a rough patch a couple weeks ago. The Bulls got off to a good start this year. Then you went through a stretch of 8 games. I think you only won twice in 8 games, but you've got 4 wins in a row now under your belt, and obviously things are back on track. Yeah,
well, teams started figuring us out a little bit there, and we just had to change a few things up, and once we did that, we got back on track, and we're doing well now, so we're happy.
There's always a great rivalry between Kingston and Belleville, but the Bulls, as you know, have completely owned the Frontenacs over the last 2 or 3 years, and it takes maybe a little bit away from the rivalry when it seems every time you play Kingston, you beat them.
Yeah, well, it's not easy for sure, especially coming into this barn. You get a lot of fans, nice new arena, and they play well, they battle hard, and it's definitely not easy wins, that's for sure. Even though we might shut them out, it's a hard-fought battle. So,
junior hockey goes in cycles. Most of the time when you have a year like Belleville had last year, going to the Memorial Cup, you expect to kind of rebuild, reload, and maybe not have the same kind of success. Are you surprised at all to see a lot of new young guys on this hockey team, and yet you're still in first place in the Eastern Conference?
Yeah, well, we got a lot of guys, quite a few guys coming back from last year, and when you go through on a run like that, everyone knows what it's all about, and it ups everyone's game. And for the guys who came in, we got a great young prospects. They're scoring goals for us, and we're just really happy as a team.
And despite the turnover, you touched on this, but when you have that kind of success going to Memorial Cup, I mean, there's always expectations, and once you get a taste of it, you don't want to settle for losing, right?
Yeah. Well, it means a lot. It can change a player, and they know that that's the best of the best there, and we just hopefully we can do it again this year. We're going to try our best, and hopefully get it done.
And for you personally, I know working towards a professional contract, and obviously you want to put up some big numbers yourself this year.
Yeah, well, that just comes with everything. I'm not really focused on that, as long as, like I said, team's doing well, and we're getting the wins, and we're happy.
And just a final word on Mike Murphy. He's been stellar, obviously, for a number of seasons now, and he always plays so well. He is from Kingston and plays so well here, but it's always great when, if you make a mistake, you got a guy like that behind you.
Yeah, well, when we do make mistakes, we know we got him there, and he's always there game in and game out. He rarely ever has an off night, and it's a lot easier playing with a goalie like that behind you, and it's hard to find, so we're lucky we got him.
Absolutely. Thanks for this, and congratulations on a big night.
Thank you very much.
Okay, that's Bryan Cameron, scored all 3 goals for the Bulls as they beat the Frontenacs 3-0 here at the K-Rock Center. Stay with us. Our post-game show continues on the OHL Tonight.